The examination of evidence in this case began today in the presence of Justices Namal Balalle, Aditya Patabandige and Mohammad Irshadeen. In his testimony, the former State Intelligence Chief Nilantha Jayawardena said that he produced approximately 340 reports to the then Defence Secretary, Inspector General of Police, the Director of the Criminal Investigations Department and other senior officers, and in writing requested for the immediate arrest of Zaharan Hashim and his accomplices. The senior DIG told the court that until the 2019 April 21st attacks took place, no action was taken with respect to these reports. SDIG Nilantha Jayawardena told the court that he gathered intelligence regarding the Wanatha Villuwa weapons cache and the damages caused to statues in Mavanalla, and based on the intelligence, he also provided the name and addresses of Zaharan Hashim and other religious extremists. He also said that he repeatedly informed the ministers in charge of police at the Security Council meetings chaired by the then president. Further examination of evidence in the case will continue tomorrow. Meanwhile, the case filed against 25 accused with regard to the 2019 April 21st attacks was postponed to the 12th of January 2022 by the Colombo Permanent High Court Trial at Bar. The case was called up in the presence of Justices Damit Totawatta, Amal Ranaraja and Navaratna Marasinghe. The suspects were produced in court today under tight security. The accused requested the court for the indictments filed against them to be read out in Tamil, and considering the request and the time period required to translate the charges in Tamil, the case was postponed. In addition, lawyers were not present for 10 of the accused. The court also sent a reminder to the president of the Sri Lanka Bar Association to make available lawyers who are fluent in Tamil.
Parliamentarians exchanged views over the 2019 April 21st attacks in Parliament today. A subcommittee led by Chamal Rajapaksa was appointed to study the report of the Presidential Commission on the April 21st attacks and to provide recommendations. Can you provide us a copy of that? We heard that they have given recommendations that are different to the ones of the Presidential Commission. We can see that in the way they are filing cases. They are filing cases against selected people. Look at Nilantha Jayawardena. He received the information first. He said he didn't inform the President about it. Can he be identified as a suspect for not passing the message to the President? Only one section of the Presidential Commission's report was released to us. They say the remaining portion can't be released. This House has the right to obtain the entire report and to allow anyone to read it. There are protests in the country because this has not been released entirely. Different entities are making various claims. Release the entire thing. We appointed a select committee in this House before the Presidential Commission was reported. I'm calling on the Prime Minister to look into this matter. Only the Sri Lanka Podujana Peramuna didn't have members in that committee. The United National Party, TNA and the JVP nominated 7 members to that committee. They dragged it on for 3 months. They released a report. Did that report identify a mastermind? What had Nilantha Jayawardena told? He has said that the recommendations were given to Ranjith Madhuma Bandara a year before the April 21st attacks. I wish to challenge you on this. Don't use Parliament as a cover to speak about the April 21st attacks. We challenge you to come for a debate with us. The correct report on the April 21st attacks from the Presidential Commission has been tabled in Parliament. It has been submitted to the President. If necessary, we can debate that outside Parliament. There are 22 volumes. Give us the entire document. We shall read that and then come for a debate. Come for a debate outside Parliament using the information that you have. Select any television channel for that. But the MPs from your side won't come for that. Harin Fernando and Manusha are afraid of that. He came here without contesting in the Badula district. When his father informed him, he hid in fear while watching people die. Some MPs like that are commenting on Nandasena Gotabe Rajapaksa. The people know about you. Although your government reverses anything, it can't reverse this. This can't be reversed at any point of time. You will never be able to service justice on that. Remember that. Your side must be able to resolve any other problem, but not on those responsible for the April 21st attacks.
පොලිසිය
The minister in charge of the police said that the IGP was in Sirikota.
ඕක ගහගන්න අමරලා වෙන කොහේ හරි. අමත
They have forgotten they have formed a government for 52 days with Maithripala Sirisena, who is seated there. After that 52-day government, the responsibility of law and order was vested with no one else. They have forgotten the message passed on to the minister at that time. Ranjit Madhuba Bandara was the minister. He was his deputy minister in charge of the police. When we were there, the DIG of the Terrorist Investigation Division, Nalaka Silva, had been taking steps to arrest Zaran using an arrest warrant. After that, Namal Kumara staged a theatric and deceived Sirisena. The law went to dogs after the 52-day government. If Nalaka Silva wasn't arrested, I wish to say that the April 21st attacks wouldn't have occurred.
කුමාර රංගනේදේවලා නාලක සිල්වා අත්අඩංගුවට ගත්තේ නැත්නම් මේ පාස්කු ප්‍රහාරයක් සිද්ධ වෙන්නේ නැහැ කියලා මම හැමදාම කියනවා. අපිට ඇඟිලි දික් කරන්න එපා. ඔබතුමාලා සාධාරණ ඉෂ්ට කරන්න.